in 5, 4, 3. You didn't say 2 or 1. Hey, how you sketchy people? Welcome back to my channel. Jack here, and I'm going to take you on an in-depth look of how I create each Sketchy People drawing. We're going to go into the streets of Portland where I saw someone, or better yet, something that I just had to draw. Also, exciting news, the Year 8 book cover is ready for you to vote on. And why am I doing this with my hands? I'm a drummer. I'm not a drummer, but I do drum in this video, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get sketchy. Nanu nanu. And here I am just walking the streets of downtown Portland, and this is how Sketchy People happens. It's random moments like this, unscripted encounters that make me inspired to draw them as the next Sketchy People drawing. The level of detail on this costume is just, it's just jaw-dropping. It is a work of art. A common question I get from people is, how do you draw Sketchy People? Do you work from a photograph? Do you draw them on site? It's a mixture of a lot of different things. For the Peculiarium robot, I had to get a photograph to try and capture all that amazing detail. Sometimes I'll do a quick thumbnail, and other times, if I'm driving my car, I gotta just commit that sketchy person to memory. But I always go back home to draw them at a later time. I don't use pencils when I draw Sketchy People, I just jump right in with the pen. And sometimes I gotta start over and try to capture it again. I allow a little bit of mistakes, but if it's too large, I gotta start over. Start again. This allows an organic vibe to Sketchy People. Sometimes the heads are too small, the hands are too big, that's okay. But I really wanted to capture the Peculiarium robot, so it took a few takes to get it down. And I needed to focus right here. Focus! Focus! Yeah, there we go. This one was a challenge to draw just because of its sheer complexity. But I knew it was going to be worth it. I knew all of that detail from the photograph is going to be awesome because the level of care they took in the outfit, I really wanted to capture in this sketch. One of my favorite things about getting a photo and meeting people is I get to learn more about what their passions are, what they're doing, why they're doing it, and I learned a lot about the Peculiarium this day. And once I finish every Sketchy People drawing, up next, I gotta scan it in. Once I've got the scan done, I'll open it in Photoshop, and I'm going to change the canvas size to be a square, which works best for my social media posts. And name those layers. Gotta name those layers. So I put a white background down. I'm going to put an adjustment layer of curves over the top. That way I can really add rich contrast to all of my sketches. And so I'll choke in the gamut a little bit and make sure this drawing and all Sketchy People drawings look rich and have a great contrast so you can see the before and after right there. And once I get that file done, while it's ready to place into my Willamette Week comic layout. And each week I do a couple different layouts just in case if they need a horizontal or a larger vertical. And every Wednesday a new Willamette Week comes out, so be sure to check out Sketchy People and all these other amazing cartoonists. Print is not dead. So when I met the Peculiarium robot, we were given a 2-for-1 coupon. Well, let's take them up on that and let's go see what the Peculiarium is all about. And let's enter the Peculiarium. This is part roadside attraction, part funhouse at the fair, and they even got a portrait of me on a Monday morning. I love all these quarter machines, and you can even buy a burner phone. And then a portrait of me on a Tuesday. And then here's me trying to be a drummer. Yeah, sorry to all you drummers out there. I'm a guitarist. But they have a theremin to play. Check this out. There's so much fun around every corner at the Peculiarium. Here's my Uber. I don't think my tip was good enough, so my Uber driver tried to throw me off a building. The Peculiarium is so much fun. And that's what I love about Sketchy People as a project, is that I get to learn so much about the community by just random encounters. And you can even get Sketchy People books now at the Peculiarium.
Alrighty, Sketchy People, it's time for your voice to be heard. It's voting time. Up next, I'll show you 4 different cover options for the Year 8 Sketchy People book cover. And all you gotta do is vote 1, 2, 3, or 4 by commenting down below, and that automatically enters you a chance to win a free copy of the new book. And regardless if your cover gets the most votes or not, you're still entered to win. So get that vote in, and as always, stay sketchy.